Gov Guam's plan to finance the construction of the Lodzin landfill is no plan at all. Those are the words of federal judge Francis Tydinko Gatewood, who today issued an order directing Gov Guam to pay $1 million each week to finance the project. The fees could mean a host of spending cuts within Gov Guam, but a representative with federal receiver GBB, which requested them, says the order was unavoidable because the government has repeatedly failed to adopt GBB's proposal to pay for the project through revenue bonds backed by Section 30 funding.
Complying with the consent decree and dealing with the construction projects that are necessary to do that is essential. So there's no choice if the legislature does not authorize the bonds, but to go this route.
In her order, Judge Tydinko Gatewood puts much of the responsibility for the fees on the legislature, saying lawmakers were uncooperative with efforts to put together a funding plan for the landfill. She also stresses that time is running out, with only 895 days until the closure of the ORDOT dump. However, Speaker Judy Won-Pat says the judge fails to recognize that the legislature has to deliberate on the plan, and a landfill financing bill will be at the top of lawmakers' agenda at the start of the new session next week.
And for her now to do this without even allowing the legislative process to take place, I think is a miscarriage of justice. And, I'm sorry, but that's what it is.
Meanwhile, Governor Felix Camacho says Gov Guam is weighing significant spending cuts to make the $1 million a week payments, including an embargo on the release of local tax refunds, a 10% pay cut for all Gov Guam employees, and other types of cost reduction measures. Camacho had one message for lawmakers: act now or the consequences could be catastrophic.
By not taking action, it brings great harm to the people of Guam. And my advice is take action, make a decision, one way or the other, make a decision.
A Camacho staffer notes the judge's order today could also change the tone of the governor's State of the Island address next week. Stefan Sebastian, PNC News.